Catch up on the AR, how you did that? Track out, lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up on your blinkies, how you did that? Your LV back turned to a legit, how you did that? I seen that duck turn to a Louis, how you...
Welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla. You can call me Rose. That's really what I want to be called, so just call me Rose. This is my yearly vlog about my life. I don't get too many engagements, so I don't have high expectations for this video. I just know this is like my personal journal. I journal basically. This is a voice journal, a video journal of my year. I try to collectively give myself an update for myself to look at next year and just to see how far I progress. This is a progression thing. It's more so I can have memories as well, because I suck at taking memories. I don't always take pictures. I don't always go out. I don't always be social. So this is the only way I feel like I can update myself so I can know there's progress being done in my life. So let's start this video off from the beginning. We're going to start off at the beginning of 2025. At the beginning of 2025, me and my best friend, which I was currently living with in the last video, we had decided to move out of our house that we were in. Again, this is my business, but since this is a personal journal, I don't mind venting like this. But the bills were just too expensive. I stayed there for a whole year. We stayed there for a whole year, but just could not stay afloat. Could not get things together. So I feel like it was best for us to move out and do something different. So in the process of moving out, I feel like that's where the uphill and downhill battle started of my year. It was just the process of trying to transition and get my things into storage that was expensive. It was just all the influx of money. I got my first credit card this year. Been scared of credit all my life. Well, I ain't gonna say all my life, because I ain't know about credit all my life, but I've been scared of credit since I learned about it. Probably, I think, as young as middle school age. I think we had like a little finance class. But I've been scared of credit. Credit is not that bad. Now, granted, I did put myself in debt this year. I'm only confidently speaking out loud about this because I'm very confident that I will get myself out of it. And I don't mind being TMI, because guess what? I'm going to look back at this and know that I changed my own situation just by believing in myself. So I'm going to just break it down. Right now, it didn't start out the beginning of the year with me automatically acquiring this amount of debt, but over this whole accumulative year of 2025, I accumulated $11,000 in debt. That's a lot. So a lot of it was just transitional of me moving, learning a lot of lessons on emergency funds. Like, I basically didn't have no emergency funds of the year, and it's reflective in that credit score. I mean, in that credit score and in my credit account. Like, it's reflective. So I learned the lesson on like just learning to plan for emergencies. Like, I had no plans for emergencies this year. That credit card was my emergency fund, and you can tell I did a number on it. So other than that, I have that going. I moved to a new place, but it took a minute. So once we moved out of that place, I ended up staying at my grandma's because this place right here wasn't ready. My sister was actually previously living here. I basically took over her leasing. So I just took it over. I don't mind telling my business because, again, I'm not ashamed of nothing. I come from something. So I don't care if I have to go downhill and learn my lesson the hard way. I know I'm going to always come back up. Life is going to go back up. I think this is just my 20s is hard for me personally. Not to go into a lot of detail right now because we're supposed to be going with the timeline of the thing, but my 20s have not been easy. It's just been me just learning a series of lessons, a bunch of lessons that I feel like some of them I should have learned a long time ago. Some of them, dang, can I spread them out in my life? But I don't know. Apparently, I just got to learn everything in my 20s. But anyways, to go back to where I was at in the story, I feel like once I moved out of my house, that's when a little bit of a depression hit for me. I was a little bit depressed because I felt like I had nothing going for me. Granted, it's a mind thing because you know what the process is going. I know what process I was in, but I'm such a visual person. I have to see my blessings, as messed up as that is. And that's why I say God tested me this year, because he had taught me, like, you don't always have to see your blessings to know that they're coming. They're coming. You have to have faith. That's the point of faith. It's not nothing that is tangible. It's not nothing that is something that you could physically touch or see, but you have to have that faith that is coming to you. You have to just have that knowing, that the understanding, that confidence in yourself. Like, these things are coming towards me. So, went through that little depression because I was living with my grandma. Oh, I don't think I told you guys, I got a doggy. His name is Sebastian. That's my baby. Was having a little bit of baby fever, I won't lie. So I really got a dog to combat that baby fever. I know I want a baby. I'm ready for a baby, but at the same time, is my life ready for a baby? No. So that's the hold up. Like, mentally, mentally I'm always ready for a baby, but financially, physically right now in life, no. So I had enough room for a dog. So I got my baby Sebastian. He is 1 today. Today is November 23rd. I probably won't upload it today. Upload this later. So I recorded it on November 23rd. So it's my baby's birthday. So say happy birthday, Sebastian. If anybody watches, it's probably just gonna be me watching this, because again, this is for me. This is such a selfish video. Like, anybody can take advice from it, but it's really me just documenting my life. This is the point. I feel like I don't post enough. I don't show myself enough on social media to have like an accumulative amount of data to be like, oh, this is what I did all of my life. Like, I was watching a video the other day. This woman, matter of fact, not this woman, it's a literal celebrity, Tori Kelly. She has a video of her just singing. Her voice is beautiful, but she was 11 years old and she was singing, and that inspired me. Of course, I've been doing these videos, but that also motivated me more, because I'm like, just imagine if she didn't go in that studio, if somebody didn't save this, whatever they used the file for to store this music on. What if they never saved this? She wouldn't even, like, yes, of course, hindsight, you know yourself, you know what you've done in the past. You could always be like, yeah, I used to sing, but nothing beats proof. And she has literal proof. Like, I want proof of my existence. I want proof that I was down low and I got back up, and I got down low and I got back up again, and now I'm here. Like, I want proof. This is my proof. This is the literal antithesis of my life. Literally. Like, I'm gonna look back at this and be like, wow, Kayla, you've grown. I love that for you. So that's what this moment is for. But going back to the story of the year, moved in with my granny, was going through a little bit of depression, went out of town with her, enjoyed my family. I think, again, going out of town was a little too soon for me. I feel like I kind of forced myself to do that, and I think emotionally it did something to me, forcing myself to do something I didn't want to do. But I'm still appreciative for going out of town, because this is something my grandma wanted me to do and everything. So went out of town, still enjoyed myself, went back to grandma's house when I came back, because my townhouse wasn't ready until July. Also got a new job. I'm a CNA here. My plan is to not be a CNA within the next 2 or 3 years. So that is the goal. But I am transitioning, meaning I'm trying to get content. I'm trying to get my esthetician business off. But right now it's very, 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 very slow. And I'm again not ashamed to admit this. Business is slow. It's been slow since I started. I haven't had that peak time. I haven't had that pop just yet. I had a cute little influx, probably like, was it last year or a year and a half ago? I had a cute little influx, but ever since then, I haven't had more clientele. So, just trying to get client retention, trying to better myself, trying to see where I am sucking at, where my skills fall short at, and where I can pick up, and where are my strong suits at. Because that's another thing, just knowing what you're really, really good at. Figuring out, like, at the end of the day, I am good at whatever I want to be good at. Right now, I can't think of it. I'm very good at something. Trust me, I'm good at something. I just can't think of it. I'm having a brain fart, especially because I don't have a list to keep track of me talking. I'm trying to stay focused. So anyways, I just feel like, yeah, I'm really good at cooking, cleaning. I'm very good at my work ethic. My work ethic is top tier. When I want to work, let's be clear, I know how to get my job done when I want to work. And I will always emphasize that, because you cannot force me to do nothing I don't want to do. And that is my downfall. Because even in a work setting, you cannot force me to do something I don't want to do. Anywho, got a new job working at a facility. I love the facility, don't get me wrong. But this facility, what I've noticed is it comes with a lot of stress. What I'm noticing about the CNA community, the nursing community in general, the nursing home community specifically, nursing homes are on a downhill. They're not like what they once were. So if you work at a nursing home as a CNA, be prepared to be short-staffed. Be prepared to have to deal with a lot of workers saying, I don't want to and I'm not going to. Be prepared to deal with agency. Be prepared to get blamed for stuff that you didn't do and know how to fight for your rights. That's what you have to prepare for when you become a CNA. It's a good field. I love helping people, but I think I'm at a point in my life, I'm tired of having to prove myself at work. And I feel like part of being a CNA, part of it is like still having to prove yourself. And excuse my language, you have to kiss ass a lot being a CNA. I just feel like a lot of people, you don't have to, but to get your way a lot, you got to kiss people ass. To have it your way as a CNA, it's damn near like you got to fucking beg administrators and nurses to do things for you. I know that I'm a leader type, and leader types cannot deal with situations like that for far too long. I can deal with it for a short period of time, but after a while, I can't do that. It's no longer for me. So I'm slowly trying to get myself to transition out of that phase of life. So also that contribute to my sadness, because I've been a little bit down about my clientele. I wish I had more people. I wish I had more clients that saw my growth and saw how good of an esthetician that I am. I love doing extractions. I love sitting here and talking about skincare and how your skin really benefits a lot more from exfoliation. Most people don't even realize they need to exfoliate as much as they do. People, specifically black people, don't even realize they need to wear SPF. Still to this day, arguing me down about SPF. So it's just the fun little quirks about it. Like, I enjoy helping people that way. I enjoy making people feel beautiful. Something that I've struggled with in myself is making myself feel beautiful. So I try to give out to the community with what I struggle with. And that's what I struggle with, is beauty. And I feel like that's my way to giving back. It's just like pouring myself into making others feel comfortable about themselves and love themselves. I still have struggles on the day-to-day. Like right now, I'm being self-conscious about this video. And I won't lie. Like, I hate that my leave out don't blend. My makeup could be a lot better. My eyebrows usually be a lot better than this, but I'm trying to do thin eyebrows, and they have been they ate the first time I did them. Now they're horrible. I'm just picking myself apart. Like, that's just my normal me, and I hate that I'm like that, but that's just how I am. Picky. That's why I don't show myself to the world. But I also feel like I have a calling over my life to show myself more, to express myself more, to be more outgoing, and to, you know, not hide as much. I'm a hider. I'm an avoider. I will just like avoid anything that is a social setting, anything that it has to do with me doing something of talent wise in front of people. Like, I'm a good drawer. I actually know how to draw. I haven't drawn in like a couple of years, so I'm probably rusty, very rusty. But I used to draw. But I would hide my talents. And I feel like I have gotten to a point where I've hidden my talent so much that I've hindered my growth within my talent. I can't grow if I'm not using whatever that talent is. If I'm not using it, you lose it, you know? So that's where I'm at in life, just trying to get myself to grow as a person so I can experience life more, so I can have fun, so I can just feel free to be me. I feel like I struggle with self-consciousness and anxiety and sometimes depression. I'm gonna speak it out. Because it's true. I struggle with that sometimes, but I'm getting to a point where it's not overtaking my life. I'm conquering it. Every day is an uphill battle, up down. But for the most part, I'm choosing to live. That's the important part for me. I'm choosing to live. I'm no longer choosing to just sit here in bed rot and die. I'm choosing to be alive. I'm choosing to want to smile and be happy. I'm choosing to have better days and have 90% good days instead of 90% bad days. Like, I am choosing. This is a choice. And so this is all of this right here, me being in front of a camera, me recording myself, is an act of savior for myself. Like, I'm saving myself. This is me trying to save, just trying to save my sanity. Okay, I'm back. I think I left off at like depression or something. I don't remember. But we were talking about the middle of my year. I know that's where we were at. We were at talking about me trying to become a better person and be more social and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. So on and so forth. So basically by July, I finally moved into this place that I am in here now. So I moved in here in July. I didn't have much items. I had a couch, a bed, TV, all of that stuff, but I didn't have a lot. So I don't have a lot in here right now. I have the basics right now. And I'm not going to be embarrassed about that, because we living in a society where everybody wants you to have everything completed by a certain age. I don't. And y'all going to sit here and look at me at 20, I'm about to say 25, I'm 26. At 26 with a half empty room. Yes, this is me. This is my life right now. Half empty. But I'm just trying to better myself, promote myself, put myself out there. I am an esthetician. I am a businesswoman. I am an entity, and I have to start acting as such. So, more promotion, more videos coming. If you watch me more. Thank you. But that's that on that. I moved. Really, it's really all that's been going on this year. I think I've been mostly heavily in my head. I've been emotionally heavy just because, again, I never lived with anybody outside of my family. So living with my best friend was an experience for me. I enjoyed it. I loved her, but I needed my break. I needed my time to myself. So that's what this year, this end of the year basically was. Me trying to come back into me, be a little selfish, get into me, and just really figure out what I like and what my needs are and what I crave. Like, I think because I spent most of my 20s, like, again, not embarrassed, I spent from 20 to 23 living with my mama. By the time I hit 24, again, I had just transitioned into living on my own. 24 to 25, I'm focused on living with my best friend, basically. So this is literally at the end of 2025 is the first time I'm really settling down, focusing on myself. So I'm just excited to be where I'm at today. I'm hoping that I can grow to be more. I just want to be more. Like, again, I'm in school. I forgot to say I'm in school. I think you know this from last video, but I'm in school. I'm getting my education. I am literally still a freshman in college, because guess what? I have to get my prerequisites done before I can get into my nursing program. But I am literally like 3 or 4 classes away from being in my nurses program, so I'm happy about that. So give me about like 2 or 3 more semesters. I'm done with that before I do my TEAS test and I enter into my nursing program. So I'm excited about that. That is the new wave of life right now, is me just trying to elevate and make myself become a better woman. I want to be successful. I want to be someone and something in life. I don't care if it's just something simple. I want to be important in whatever avenue that I decide to land on. I want to be important in that avenue. I want to be the best in that avenue, and I have to learn to invest in myself, learn to work on myself, because again, I spent most of my 20s trying to heal. That's what most of my old videos were in the past, was me healing. This is me getting to that money. This is me really trying now. I feel like I'm past the being in my head depressed phase. I'm trying. I'm pushing myself. So I'm just excited for what's to come. I would say when it comes to my love life though, me and that man. I didn't try to break up with him all year. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Tried to break up with him all year. We've been going back and forth all year. So will this be something that works out? I don't know. We're still going at it. We're not arguing actively, but I'm not cool with him right now. And he's not a bad person. He's not a horrible person, but I know what I want in a relationship. And if I don't feel like I'm getting it, I'm not going to stay somewhere where I don't feel like I'm wanted or needed. So if I don't feel like I'm getting what I want out of my relationship, skedaddle. That's what's going on. So we trying to figure out what we have going on. But all I know is that also took a toll on my mental health this year. Because, and I'm gonna be raw and honest, because I don't think nobody gonna watch this video. So I feel like I can be raw and honest with myself. I feel like I became insecure at my big age of 20, between 25 and 26, because clearly this was a transitional period. But I feel insecure because, again, I know that life works on your own timing. I'm not mad about that. That don't bother me. I'm honestly scared to become a mother. I'm not against it. I'm not one of those people, I'm anti-kids, F them kids. I'm not one of them people. I want kids. And I want to have a family, have a husband. So I think, again, you know where I'm leading with this. I've been insecure about where I'm at in life. I'm still confident in me, and I still understand. I have the wherewithal and the intelligence and the common sense to know that life will get better, and things that are happening right now is just the beginning. So I'm not sitting here complaining as if life is not good for me, and that single life and being by myself is not the best thing for me. It is. It still is. It's the best thing that I could possibly do. But I have my moments because, again, my peers are growing up. My peers are the same age as me, and they got kids. Some of them on the 3rd kid now. I'm still on 0. These people was on 2 and 3. Some of them still hitting on 1. I give them that because there's a couple of people who just announced their first child. But I'm at a point where I'm like, when is it gonna be my time? When is it gonna be my turn? I'm looking for my turn. I'm looking for my time. I got that same dog up in me like everybody else. Why is it happening for everybody else and not me? But again, I lean on the fact that just means whatever God I cannot talk. Whatever God has in store for me, it is something that I can't even predict myself. I'm telling you, whatever it is, he clearly finna do his big one. For how long he made me wait, he finna do his big one. And that's what I trust and I know. So it's not to say like, oh, I'm not grateful for everybody else and what their situation. I'm happy for everybody. I'm happy that everybody's growing their life, falling in love. But I have my own insecurities that I've been dealing with that I'm growing through, because at the end of the day, I'm not as insecure as I was before. I will say, and I'm gonna say this because it makes sense to the story. I had an ex at one point tell me I wasn't wifey material. So I guess you could say I battle with myself in my mind about that. Having that ex talk down on me, and he was an ex that I genuinely held at a pedestal. Granted, not like that no more, but I held him like he was up there for me. But I realized it was very abusive, mental abuse going on there. We're not going to talk about that though, because I was out of that. I didn't stay for too long. I left. But and I think he genuinely cared for me and appreciated me. He didn't love me though. He didn't like me as much as I thought he liked me, and it showed by the way he had conversations and talked to me. And that was one thing. Like, he talked to me like, you're not worth it. Like, you're not worth being a wife. So I feel like some days, again, because of how important or how monumental that relationship was for me in the past, it looms. Especially because people I thought wasn't gonna fucking have kids, having kids, people I thought wasn't gonna do shit, doing shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even mad to say that, because that's how it's supposed to be. And I knew these motherfuckers was gonna make it eventually. I just thought I would do the shit first. So the fact that everybody beat me to the punch, congratulations. I love that for y'all. Y'all did that. I can't even be mad. It's me over here a little salty. But I ain't even really that fucked up about it. It's just me being appreciative of where I'm at, reflecting on the old past thoughts and things that I've went through before and things that have been said to me. I know now as a grown adult that stuff is not true. That man could not predict my future, and I'm still a wifey type if I choose to be. Because that's the thing. I even have to go through my mind and even know if I really wanted to be married. I do though, because that's always been me since a kid. But I've always been a person that let fear run my life. So when I say these opinions and I be like, oh, I don't want to have kids, I'm scared, That's just letting fear run my life. And guess what? I'm not doing that no more. I'm breaking out of that. I'm breaking out of so many dead cycles, so many dead weights. I am growing. And I'm so happy about that. And this video about to be 30 minutes long, and I don't even care. I'm proud of myself, because from where I was at the beginning of the year or last year, wherever my last video was to now, I'm so much better. I'm in school. I got a car. I got a townhouse that I got by myself. I'm a whole entire independent woman. I'm an esthetician. My business may not be booming at the exact moment, but baby, I have clientele. I have so many things going for myself, and because it's not at the height of it, or it's not in the most extreme sense, people will downplay what I've got going on, but I'm not going to downplay what I got going on. I have blessings pouring into my life still, even when I'm at my lowest, still. So I'm grateful. Like, God has been blessing me, and I have such a wonderful family. Like, I have all my nieces and nephews. That's why I could never sit here and say, oh, I want a baby too bad, because guess what? I can go pick up my niece and nephew, my nieces or nephews. I have a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Shoot, I have brothers and sisters still that I can go pick up. If I really have baby fever, I can go pick them people up. I just got sisters right this year. That's two new nieces. One born in because I always remember their zodiac sign. I'm such an astrology babe. But one is a Taurus and one is a Scorpio. Scorpio. They're literally on the same axis. They complement each other. I think that is so funny. That's only astrology people. People who know astrology would only them would get that, because they're on the same axis. Not a Taurus and a Scorpio being born in the same year in our family. What that mean? I think that means some wealth coming. I think some money coming. Because baby, you mean the axis that deals with money? Scorpio, other people's money. Taurus, your money, your values. Does that mean my family about to get blessed? I don't know. That's off on a tangent. Other than that, I feel like life is great. This is an update. I don't want to keep making this video too long, because it's probably going on 24 minutes. I probably got to cut this down if I can. But I am 26 years old. I think I want to start making these more of a monthly update. So I'll probably try to come back next month. I want to build some consistency. So this will be my last yearly update. We're going to go to monthly. I just want to be able to update my life. I want to be able to watch my shit unfold. I want to see this shit in 3D. I want to see my fucking life play out so motherfucking well in front of my eyes. What? I want to think I'm dreaming. That's how I know. That's how I know something is in the midst of the earth. The Lord is blessing us. I'm sorry, I had to get a little gospel on y'all a little bit, a little spiritual. But yeah, I am great. I'm about to go do my photo shoot. That's why my face is even done. That's why I was like, you know what? It's convenient. Let me go do my video, and then I'll upload this later, because my face look good. Face beat. Even though I'm picky about my makeup. So I'm already picking myself. But we're not going to go there. I'm beautiful. Oh, and the last thing, weight loss. That's coming. I love being big and beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Big and beautiful is a thing. But it's not a thing that I want to do no more. I'm tired of it. So these ham hock arms, gotta go. This big upper top, gotta go. I love my little round face, but it needs to slim down, gotta go. So hopefully you'll see that transition in that journey. I got my own Instagram page. I'm gonna link everything that I have down below, so you know where to find me if you ever want to find me. If you like what you see, and you like hearing me talk, and you like seeing me in front of this camera, blow my DMs up. Blow me up. You're gonna have to beg me to get in front of this camera more than the one time a month that I'm gonna do. You gonna have to beg me, because I'm already trying to do content on TikTok. I'm trying to get my Instagram up. I'm trying to do YouTube. I'm trying to do everything. Because when I say the blessing and the favor is in my life, it's in my life, and I'm going after everything. So that's where I'm at right now. It's that vengeance time. It's time for me to blow up. I'm just playing. I don't even know if I'm gonna be famous or nothing. I think I'm gonna be regular degular. Either way it go. Time for the blessings to start pouring in that God sowed into my life, okay? In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I'm out of here because I don't got nothing else to say. And I'm really rambling on tangents. And this video finna be 30 minutes. Love you.